In 2020, taxpayers saw the tax filing deadline pushed back 2 months because due to the pandemic. Many have asked, what should we do to do this tax year season? Tonight we have News Center 25, Carolina Astran, who spoke with the local accountant to hopefully provide some answers.
The start of the 2021 tax season was pushed from the usual January 22nd date to February 12th by the Internal Revenue Service. Homer Escalante, owner of Express Tax in Victoria, has filed tax returns in the Crossroads for 28 years. Escalante says before seeing your family accountant or filing on your own, be sure you've received all your stimulus payments first.
So you don't want to go in unprepared and not know whether or not you got it, because if you go to the taxpayer and say, I didn't get it, and they put that you didn't get it, and they put it in the tax return, and it gets transmitted and accepted, and then they turn around and send it to you a couple weeks later, now you're dealing with the hassle of either getting the money back to them or trying to figure out what to do with that money.
Also, if you filed unemployment, be sure to have documentation.
A lot of people were on unemployment last year, so they need to make sure they have their unemployment form, or at least get a screenshot of their online account of how much they paid out in federal and how much they received in unemployment.
Returns for families that receive earned income credit or child tax credit will be pushed back by a week, so families won't see those refunds until the first week of March.
There's some ways to waive the penalty, the 10% penalty that they usually assess on that. There's also a way to spread out the income that's going to come from those retirement plans over 3 years. That way you're not having to claim it all this year. You can spread it out over 3 years.
Escalante says there are also some tax benefits for those that pulled from their retirement accounts early in response to financial stress caused by COVID-19.
A lot of taxpayers may have had a baby in 2020 and are wondering, will they still qualify for the rebate the stimulus for those kids? And the answer is yes. So if you had a child in 2020, more than likely you'll get an extra $1,100 on your tax return when you come in and file.
A date that hasn't changed is the filing deadline. That's on April 15th, 2021. To check on when your final stimulus payment is supposed to arrive, go to www.irs.gov/coronavirus/get-my-payment. For your hometown news, I'm Carolina Astran.